We're here! Hooray! A little later than I anticipated, and I'm waiting on a phone call, so we love chaotic streams. Okay. I have to start from scratch. I have a slight photo reference from the screenshot that I took on my computer, but it's from the person who commissioned me, something like this. But since this isn't like fully the full bodies, I'm gonna look through the references that I do have and see if there's like a similar pose so I can kind of at least have the correct angles of things. If not, then I'll just use this reference and try to like smudge some details at the bottom. I just can't see a lot with, let me choose a good color, make sure I'm not on the layer. Oops, boop. I can't see a lot with like her coat, and I don't plan on having her in this outfit, so that means that we need a better, kind of more ideally like references like these where like you can see more of the body shape, because then we can more easily use it as a reference. Verbs, adjectives, hard. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna be parsing through some of my references to see if I have a similar pose. And that's the not so fun part about drawing sometimes. It's just scrolling through references until you find the one that works for you. Before the fun part of drawing. Let's see. This is kind of close, but not exact. Because often what I do is I find a reference that's either exactly what I need it to be or is close, and then you just kind of futz around with the limbs. Because I studied so much anatomy that like I'm not perfect at it by any means, but I do understand when things look wrong, so you can kind of adjust on the fly. So that's what I intend to do here. So I'm like, I'm sure there's something, oh, that's engaged. There's something close enough. Gotta make sure to not show nudity, but I do have a lot of figurative references. Let's see. Is that the one I was just looking at? No, okay. It's similar, but not. I don't think the rivals would really have it in there, but you never know. I think this is the one I already looked at, but let's see. These finger guns. Ugh, that's funny. Really find anything, I might just stick with the reference image I was given and kind of just make it my own. Actually, it's high angles, not what I want. So yeah, then we'll just stick with this. I've already started to kind of sketch an outline around them to kind of get an idea of what the pose is gonna look like. So we'll just stick with that. Look at that. Trust my instincts. I have to bring my screen up. Oh, no. iPad stand. Just move some stuff on my desk here. Also, I don't think there's any shame in using a reference like this where you kind of trace over it to see where everything lays. The hardest thing about drawing is proportions, and especially like facial shape. And I applaud those who can kind of have like a method to it, but I have always gone off of like photo references and grid method stuff. And I don't really like using grid method stuff on Procreate. So instead what I do is I block out generally where things are from the reference image, and then I'll have the reference image up to the side, either on my monitor or on the side of my iPad. And then I just start kind of trusting my eye to do the proportions, so that way my style still comes through and I'm not entirely tracing the image. Because you don't want it to look, you know, tracing is fine, again, but like you want it to still feel like it's your work, or at least I do. So tracing it kind of defeats that purpose. I had to guess if his sleeve is kind of like ending there, it's probably like in his pocket, right? I can start to kind of guess what the pants look like. It's not gonna look great, but it's gonna look approximately what we want. Where's his hand here? I don't know what his hand is supposed to be doing there. So her hand is coming out of this. Her shoulder's probably here. Something like that. Twisting a bit. I know the commissioner wanted a specific outfit. I have the PDF up and on my computer. So knowing that she wants a skirt, I think I'll just start to block that in. What's happening here? Where do we think her waist is ending? I think it would end right about there. Messy top bun, so I was gonna try to render some reference images of precisely what I wanted in this program called, was it Daz 3D? I think I just downloaded it today. Another artist on Instagram was showing like images of poses they were creating, and I was like, how are you doing that? Because I just have always used like photography as a reference, and it blew my mind. I'm very excited to try that, but I don't understand how to use the program yet, so that's gonna be a thing I try later. Maybe her arm will be behind her back. Which side? I don't know if she mentioned their tattoos. Yes. She would have tattoos on the hand. Is reaching for... Oh, okay, so this hand is going to be out then. His tattoos will not be pictured. Left hand is not cut, touching her. He's reaching for her other hand that's out of frame. Yeah, how do we want to pose her hand? Maybe it's like some kind of like maybe her hand's like doing this. We'll finesse those details once we get more out of the sketchy stage. She's wearing like a sweater. How would that neck look there? Yeah. So if that's her hip, I feel like actually her body might be like more like that. There's more of a gap. Then, if I remember correctly, I can open up the email on my phone, so no details are shown. She also gave me some model references. I don't know if I like it untucked like that. Maybe a little bit higher. A high-waisted or skirt action. Neckline doesn't quite make sense, does it? Actually, I know what it would look like. That's why that looks so bizarre. It's a very weird looking hand, but that's okay because this is just, we're kind of like nailing down what the pose might look like. We'll look up like proper hand references in a mo. I feel like he can be like outreaching his hand, kind of like he wants to grab it, but isn't. Place where the chest is, so I can have a better idea that my anatomy is kind of correct. Okay, I might need to take a phone call to schedule my cat's vet appointment. So I will be back in just a mo. Alright, back. Hello. Had to validate some scheduling for cat appointment stuff. Back at it. I sound so joyous. It's not a good reason we're going to the vet, but I'm glad that we're going to the vet. So it'll be all sorted. Okay. Now I can focus knowing that that is done and settled. Send the reference image for her face to my iPad. Actually, I don't need to. I can just have it on my phone next to me. I'll send this to my computer, actually. Excuse me. I'd love if she had a side profile to look at. Bridget. Oop, that works. Does it? I'll try it. Where were the woman's proportions on this reference image? So her mouth was like here. Oh, I'm erasing and not drawing. That makes sense. Have like a basis for where features on the head were. Oops. Oh, am I in the wrong layer? Hello. Okay. I was like, please no. Her neck seems so small. Right? Like, that doesn't seem right. Maybe it's more of like straight. I wish I could hide more of her shoulder, because like the neck part just doesn't look right to me. Because like, I'm gonna do a new layer. So her, right, like her ear is probably here. So that means her neck is probably like this. These people aren't rail thin, ideally. So maybe that's why it's bothering me. That's probably why this collar isn't working for the shirt. Yeah, that's looking better. Just gonna start outlining where things are gonna go. We can always erase stuff later. Oh, I don't think they're gonna have pointy ears. Pretty sure this is just an AU fic where they're professors, teachers, so it shouldn't matter. Good Tumblr with all her images. Perfect-ish. Oop, too big of eyebrow. We have a cat. I don't even think you can see it on the stream though. She's here. Can't get on my desk though. Going to have to sit on my lap. No, you cannot go up that way. You will just have to cuddle on my lap while we draw. That nose looks a bit funny now, doesn't it? This is ridiculous. She is laying on my arm. You can just see her peeking up at me. That's so cute. I don't really like how this is looking, but it's giving us a basis for the face. It's looking odd, isn't it? I feel like maybe I need a better reference. Girl, this model that I'm basing Feyre's face off of, she's so pretty, but she never shows just her profile. Like, it's always like 3/4, which is not helpful for this pose. Like, let me see your nose, girl. Which way does it go? I feel you edging onto the desk. You cannot be there. You'll be in the way and you will knock things down. If I cannot find a side profile of you, I guess I will fudge some details. I'm hoping that's close enough, actually. She has a very small nose. Nope, that's not close enough, actually. It's, well, that could work. you cannot be up here if you're going to try to get over to the food. I'm so sorry. How did this girl's lips look? I didn't really want to draw it with like filler, you know? It's gotta look rough before it looks good. I'm like, that doesn't look right in terms of facial shape and like the lips. Oops. Maybe because I made the nose too big. It's just, there's something giving off a little bit like masculine vibes, and I don't know if it's because I like over did the neck. What is happening here? I'm going to just do this so that way maybe that'll help. I'm gonna overdraw those lips. Just to get an idea. This chin looks weird now. What's going on? So her neck went like that. So maybe that's why. A skinnier neck, I don't think is the answer though. That is so much neck. Gonna undo some of that. That does explain the jaw a little bit, right? So now it looks a little bit less. Maybe if I render this head more. I might just need... That's why. Okay. What are we doing? There's the eyebrow, the other eye. So then... going to start rendering this messy bun just to kind of see. My little reference images, okay. I don't think she really wanted her to have bangs. So let's just erase some of this to make her bold, you know? Work with the head shape we have here. So that might actually help us portion this out right. So like, I think in an ideal world, this is the general shape of her skull. It looks so alien. Ah! I hate it. Maybe should we make her neck shorter? I'm gonna try it. Make sure this is... I can't remember. I think Nearest Neighbor was the one that makes it not pixel. Aye, that's not what I wanted. There we go. That looked too weird. I feel like there's no getting around this looking weird. But that neck was just so long. So if I do this, I'm so sorry you can't come up here. Not down by the river. Hold on. Let's see. Where are the two? We will skip down by the river. Trying to understand how the hair would operate here. This angle of the head. Duh. Bah. It's really throwing me for a loop here. And I don't know what it is about it that's doing that. I just need to elongate this a little bit. That's why it's kind of nice to find references where they're either like figurative nude drawings or they're wearing no costumes, because you can kind of get a better idea of like anatomy. That's what I'm very frustrated with right now, because the anatomy of like this area and like the overall bump is really messing with my perception. Usually I have like the hair going down, so you can kind of like zhuzh this and it doesn't really matter. But we're not doing that here, so. I want her to be smiling, so maybe we... Yeah. I just need to find a different face reference, because like the one for the pose itself, like she has a very blank look on her face, and she has lip filler, which I don't really want to incorporate into her face shape. And it's hard to like adjust that without her expression being correct. So let's look for some facial references on like Pinterest. Like the model face is not unappealing, both like, you know, cosmetically or just like editorially, but it's not very useful for like character art because like the kind of deadpan look doesn't really give you anything emotionally. Let's see what I can. Oh god, there's great armor references on my Pinterest feed today. But it's not what I'm looking for exactly. So much Astarion. Why is there so much Astarion on my Pinterest board? Okay. As much as I want to see more Astarion, that is not hopeful for me right now. Let's see. Too many men on my Pinterest art inspo folder. Not exactly the most helpful. Ooh, you know what? I might have some references from the period image sites. I guess people do have long necks. I'm not a long neck person, so like I cannot relate. So I guess this doesn't look wrong. It just makes her head look so small. I'm gonna keep that. Much of this like stage is just looking up stuff. Maybe I should just like stop her face for now and focus on him. His face is going to be a different than the stock photo. Be a song. Let's go ahead and mark where this goes. So that we have a general idea of face shape. Never listened to the lyrics of this song before. so pretty. Going to flip this bitch so I can better capture the likeness I want. You love a man with full lips. I feel like I find men easier to draw because you can do more sharp kind of geometric shapes. And it kind of like is appropriate. Ah, she looks here and where are flipped. Ah. But that's again why I kind of enjoy drawing men a little bit more. Okay. Oh, she wanted the curly hair, but we're gonna go with curly hair. Where do I want him to be looking? Getting somewhere, I think. Double check what she wanted for the hair. Swept back. It's maybe not as curly. I mean, I don't think Rhys had curly hair, to be fair. long hair? I always pictured him having long hair. I don't remember though. Oh well. Not hyper important in this very second, but something to think about. This guy's hair is kind of... Loving his face. See? That made me feel better, but now we gotta fix her face. How do we do that? I feel like I just need a better reference. I'm quite in love with his face actually. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Quite excited about that. I feel like her posing could be part of the not problem, but like it's harder to picture if I can't picture it. Like a dynamic flow of her skirt to him. Do I though? Let's see. Figure. I think I just need a different head to reference for this pose. Come back. Don't want to continue feeling. Stop it. Go away. Imagine. There. Ah, he looks so good. I'm chuffed. But she does not. I feel like that expression for him is like perfect. I need hers to like match the energy. We did so much body work and clothing work on her. Speaking of, this is incorrect. So I knew that this is gonna be like an untucked sweater. But does that look too frumpy? Maybe we do it like more up this way. Something about that's kind of frumpy. We'll go back to what I had. Trying to figure out how I want to approach this. I think what I'm gonna do we're gonna erase. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna erase the hair at least. That's really bothering me. It's throwing me off because I don't like how it's coming out. I also feel like she should be like tilting her head up maybe. And look more smug, you know? See if I can find something within my Pinterest faves. Just like anything at all to kind of give me that expression. Or images. Periodimages.com is great for, I mean, I use it mostly for Regency, but since they're for like romance novels and stuff like that, the posing is very romantic. It's very useful, both for clothing, but just to kind of make something that seems like it would be on the cover of a book. Let's see, what do I want? What do I want from them? Regency, women, comedy, couples. Oh, see, that could work. She's holding his cravat, not his tie, but similar vibes. I wonder if there's like a similar pose on here, actually. Honestly, this could work. I'm gonna open up this. Maybe. There's some funny ones in here. This model's a little bit more plus sized. I don't even like using that word. I hate that even just came out of my mouth. But she has a far more interesting face to draw. See, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I don't know that head tilt will work. Riveting stuff on stream when you can't see it, but I don't have my desktop set up for capture. So I'm trying to find this quickly so we don't linger too long. Her. I love these poses. They're so pretty. Let me see if I can set up really quickly the desktop so you can see what I'm looking at. No, it would take too much work. I'd have to like set up the framing and stuff. So never mind. That'll be something I try to do next stream. I didn't expect myself to be browsing so many references, which is so silly because that's how this whole first stage of this works. She's got a bun, so maybe this will be useful. They're looking right at the camera. I don't want them looking at the camera. I also have to catch myself to not be perfectionist about this because I'm not going to find the exact pose I want. I just need like the essence of the pose. Okay, I'm just going to use the one that I found. The res file, please. I'm also going to send this to my iPad. So we can use it as a refi. There we go. That is definitely low quality, but that's okay. See, it's similar in some ways. That almost looks like Shane Dawson. Dawson, gross. Gross, not what I wanted. Wow. But like, okay, we're gonna do the thing. Ah, we're erasing her. She's but a neck. Is that what I want for that? Ugh. See, this is the difficult part. I don't think that is what I wanted. The idea of that though. I mean, it's so difficult, isn't it? Let's look at what I had. I think I was right. I don't want this. But what we're gonna do, we're going to insert that photo, try to zhuzh it around, see if we can make that work for us. Pixelated to hell, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do it on a new layer. So that way we don't have to commit. But we can kind of get an essence. Ugh, this pixelation is actually quite rough. Okay, we're gonna get this general head shape where things are. That looks ridiculous. But that could work. What did her idea say about posing for her? Flowy skirts, photo combo. That's not what I wanted, actually. Other username. Is that my password? Okay. I was like, hello. Ah, Face ID. Thank you. Oh, that's helpful. Forgot about these other reference images she sent over. Is there any other reference to what she's supposed to look like? Nope, so I think I can probably like trust my judgment here. Maybe we really can do something with this face. I'm gonna keep one as an original just in caseies, because I've already erased the other one. So I just had the idea. I want her like sweater to like end up here. So you can see the tattoo. So is that right? Yeah, you would see pinkies. You wouldn't see like... I'm operating on the wrong layer to begin with. That's fine. We're gonna have to commit to the face then. It's funny. 'Tis funny. Okay, let's just no ear for right now, right? Let's pretend that all that's being covered up. Like, let's make her interesting. Oops. God, there's just something about his head shape that's driving me nuts. Can I like just try to cartoon it? Why do you look this way? Okay. We're struggling. So... what can I do here to salvage my pain? Anything at all. I could use... I might have some references in here. There should be no nudity in these, so we should be good to go. But this particular model I like using because her expressions are quite good. One on this side of her face looking upwards. It's a little dramatic, isn't it? This is so close to what I want, but it's not quite the right angle. Got any of these? Would these work? Look so sad. She's still not as like smirky, but I think I could work with that. I wish these weren't like... This could work. This could work, I think. Like, she's more bent than I would like. So I don't know if that'll translate. I think I would just have to make her neck longer. Sorry, we're erasing this face for the second time. Okay. We are inserting a photo. Ah! Hold on. Can I just copy you? Let's copy image. Hello, let me paste. Oh, wrong one. There we go. I'm gonna go with that size. Should have had her under everything. See the size ratio here. I don't know that that's gonna work. It would work if she was like right here. Just want to see if this helps me visualize it. No. Pose that she's in is not close enough for the head shape to make sense. Right here. Definitely not the vibe. Killing your lover. Well. How frustrating. It feels so unnatural for her head to be kind of straight on and not like tilted up a little bit. So maybe that's what I have to adjust. Hello, Harriet. Cannot come up here. I know you just want the leftover food, and that is not for you. God, my wrists are so big. I just need to find an expression. It's just kind of weird how hard this is to visualize right now. I can adjust this, I think. No, I made her nose too big. Is something happening to my music? Ooh, a little bit. Pause that for a second. What's happening there? Hold on a second. I'm gonna try to see if I can fix that. Okay, that seemed to fix it. Just needed to refresh something. Okay. Let's go with this. Still looking at references. There's gotta be like one that could so frustrating to like be so close to this angle of like their bodies in terms of finding a different facial reference. This is just a chair sitting. That's not helpful. Thank you. Like a... Nope, this is just dramatic posing. Let's see what I can do here. I'm grumpy about it. I don't like it. So frustrated by you, stupid head. There's gotta be like something I can do here. There's gotta be a reference I can find. Look. Because, like, her face just doesn't look right. Funnily enough, maybe I need to take a look at these again, because, like, I know they have some kind of, like, upward angled shots, and that's kind of what's happening here with her body, is that, like, I can find references elsewhere, but they're always, like, straight on and not, like, upwards at the model. And that's what I'm struggling with. Like, if she could just pose her other way, I feel like that would be perfect. This face is too big, but we're gonna go with essence out, and then we'll shrink it down. super rough, but maybe this will work. It's like... Here's like way over here. I don't like that at all. Oh good, that's not any layer. I was like, oh, is that like on the main layer? I don't hate it. That's like, that's an interpretation of what we should be doing, but ugh. Ugh. Honestly, this could work. Trying to like, is that too big? We'll find out. I'm gonna put these under these. We're just gonna try it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It just isn't the right angle. The struggle is real this stream, my god. It's like the idea is there, because I think like they're similarly like, but her head is going forward, so that's not really working. If I could just, I know that like within the references I have, there's one that will work. I know it. I have so many. Like down ones. Okay. 4. This is a different couple. I don't know that it'll work the same. Yeah. Couple 6. This one was very fighty for some reason. It's always so close yet so far from what I need. She's really good, but I think that won't work. These. No, I don't want that. Okay. Then I don't think I have any. We're gonna try to push through. I'm gonna try it. You know what? Oops. I need to open that one again. Boop. I think that was volume 3? No, volume 4. Oop. So then it had to be volume 2. Not a bad expression, but I need the one I was looking at. Like, this wasn't right, I feel like, when we tried this. But it could be right. Ooh, okay. I think we're getting closer to the vibe that I was looking for. Let me do this. Because I wanted to, like, block in the shadows to kind of understand. I made her look very weird and old, but that's fine. So. Let's see. Oops. Back of her neck? What was I doing there? should I draw that for? Oh, God. I definitely think there's something here with this posing. I think I just have to like use my imagination to make it work. This neck pose. I'm also trying to make sure that their faces are like properly sized, you know? The main selection here, that one, okay. It just doesn't look right. The Frankensteining of it all. Okay, shh. Patience, Avalon. We can make this work. Photoshop of the brain. Big nostril, but sometimes people have big nostrils. She's not as like cutesy as I want her yet, but this is something. You know, like the bun is bunning. I think if we can adjust this neck situation, I feel like we'll be figuring it out. Like, am I ready to commit? Actually, what is this? The sleeve? I'm gonna go ahead and put that, wrench that down. Okay, we're gonna commit. We're merging it down. We can always erase it. But I need to like be on all the layer, so that way I can kind of like zhuzh things as they should be. Like, should I round out that shoulder? Yeah. I can like so hard, like, doing the outline of that. It looks like she has such a thick neck. That's okay. I feel like it's also just like the shape of the sweater opening. It's like throwing me off. So maybe just adding some more anatomy to it all, you know? Cause like, homegirl's gotta have a good neck size. How's she holding that head up? Oh, that just makes her look like she has facial hair. How can I shadow you? She looks kind of like teenagery, and I mean the model is young, but I'm like, I think I can fix that. Again, to make her look like a little bit more cute versus like stoic. Just trying to figure out how like natural of a smile would look. But like her lips go kind of like I think it's just like trying to make her have an expression while not like making it look weird is the interesting problem here. Since obviously the reference images have her looking kind of neutral. Be the hairline too. possible we could probably like take in the neck a little bit given this angle. Let's see. While also like giving room for shadow under the chin. The shadowing is really going to be the hardest part. Shadowing? Shading? What if I zhuzh this around so it's not like entirely accurate? No, don't like that. Yeah. Ooh, that is too much of a bump. What is it about her face that isn't like pop girly enough right now? I feel like there's like missing some like delicacy. Delicacy? Like she's not delicate enough. Like I want her to feel a little bit more feminine. I don't know what about her is not right now. Well, I'm gonna do this because I'm not entirely sure about it still, which is unfortunate, but need to see my options. Oh, big stretch. Oh, God. It's probably a good idea, given that we've been... Does my iPod currently say it is January 9th? No. What? That's so weird. But it is 11, so we've been streaming for like 2 hours. That's crazy. Dragon Age added to their story. Oh, just more Q&As. Which is exciting, but not exactly what I was looking for. Okay. Okay. Oh, blah, blah. Let's see. I think there's something with this, but... How do I get her to look cute? How? Like, is it the lips? Is it just like how big her lower lip is? Yeah, big eraser. No. Maybe that is what it is. Like, there's kind of a pout thing happening here. I could, like... back. I feel like that's one thing I had going with one of these. No. Perhaps not. I'll erase a little bit. Ah! Not that much. I want to like soften some of these. Just because he's not as dark. Why don't we flip the canvas? I'll look at... Okay, like, I'm feeling it now again. I think we've achieved, we've climbed the summit that is the weird stage of something. Huzzah. Okay. Okay, we're committing again. We're gonna merge it down to the main layer. I wish I could make her look smirkier, but at the same time... think that's working. That pinky looks weird. Let's just fix that. Like, ignore the hand anatomy. Further references are required. Check out the suit again. Like, do I not have it open? There it is. I mean, how complicated is a suit to draw, to be fair? Gonna make it look more professory. I said this last stream, and I'll say it again. This particular song from Baldur's Gate sounds like something out of Mass Effect 3. And I love it. What did I draw these lines for over here? It's so extreme. I'm gonna try to finish the initial sketch, or at least like the rough sketch, to then send to... I don't want to call them a client. There has to be a better word. The person who commissioned me. So they can kind of approve where it's going. I'm digging it a lot right now, personally. So I'm hoping that they will too. I don't have to get too detailed with the clothing because, again, it's just... it's a suit. Buttons. I need to figure out the leg placement, but with pants, it's kind of easy to fudge those details, like as long as you kind of have the general understanding of anatomy. Yet again, I'm pulling that out of my ass. It kind of makes it easy. So if this is where like the belt buckle is kind of like, it's probably where like the fly is, right? The fly, they're dropping those kind of pants are low. So like maybe the legs are this wide? That's a little bit too wide, I think. If I was a butt, a man butt, how would it look? I think it'd be like this. Are we going to make rhys thick? Maybe. Why not, you know? I probably need to like actually look at some proper reference photos for that to make sure that, because it's kind of looking like thick in a dad bod way. I don't know that I like that. We want him to look in a maybe a DILF. Not dad bod, but DILF. There is a difference. Okay, there's like a reference I can work with. There we go. And then bulge. Just for reference. Just for reference. Anatomy is important. It's a lot of bulge though. We should tame it down just a little bit. But it's there. Can't fight anatomy. Okay. I think this is a good place to stop actually. We're about at like 2.5 hours. I don't even know if anybody showed up today, but that's okay. But I think it's a good place to stop. Plus, like, it's not good for the hand to keep going, right? Gotta stretch. Oh god, that does feel really good though. Oh. So, thanks for anyone who sees this. It's going to be uploaded to my YouTubes for posterity. But I will be back probably a lot this week as I work on this. And then I think I might close commission somewhat. I don't know if I'm gonna have to. Seems like this will be the last one for this month, just naturally. No one else has reached out, so I might work on some stuff that I want to work on. I mean, I want to work on these, but I have like some ideas because I just plowed through the Beasts of Briar. I think it's what the set of books is called. It's not finished. I thought the 4th book was the last book. It's not. So anyway, I've been thinking about all those princes and I want to draw them, but it'll take time. So we'll see if my hand is up for it. But thanks to anyone out there, even if you're silently watching. And I'll see you again sometime this week. Maybe Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Definitely Thursday. Possibly Wednesday. Don't want to say it's a full week of streams, but you never know. And hopefully the audio is not too loud. I didn't test it today. We live and learn. All right. Thank you for watching. See you again sometime this week.